Mick items again, because I've got that many of them. The first video, like I said earlier, was only part 1, and we are back to the desk because I have cleared it off, as you can see. It looks so clear on here, but the rest of it on the floor, there's McDonald's stuff everywhere on the floor, because I've got another at least 5 videos I could do with the stuff from McDonald's I've got. Stuff in this video is just going to be the stuff in this yellow tub. And it's absolutely full, as you can see. So we're going to be going through each item in this tub, and there's no duplicates of them. These are all like legitimate for like only one. So the first item in here we have is Cyan Furby, literally, and there's his QR code or Furby code. I don't really know what to call it. Anyway, the next item we have is, well, let's just go over Peach first. This is the Peach from the second lot of Mario they did, which was in 2015. Yes, it was. Like I said in the previous video, this one does nothing. Literally. Does nothing. Just stationary. That's it. Anyway, the next item in here we have, it's another item from the 2015 lot of Mario items. It's Boomerang Mario. Now this one is important because they never did this power up, I think, in any other games, not so far, I think. So this one is a bit important. Yeah, so what goes on with this one is that there's a button on the back. It's that middle thing right here. And this moves this on. So what you do is you grab the included boomerang, this thing, and make sure it's going in this side, you know, the side with the odd shaped bottom. And what you're supposed to do is supposed to push the button and he throws it. And it doesn't do it very well, because it just throws it backwards. And yeah, you can kind of position that arm kind of differently. Also, if you do this and hold it there, but it looks like it's been dislocated, he's fine. But what you could do is you're only supposed to put it there just in a bit. You're not supposed to put it all the way down. But you could do so if you wanted just to get him to hold it and not move it. So this one's slightly broken, but what are you gonna do? The next item is one of the Adventure Time 2017 items. This is Princess Bubblegum, you know, one of the recurring characters on the show. I think she'd appear in almost every episode. I don't know. Actually, I'm not sure. Oh, it's been a while since I've watched this show. It's not going anymore. I could look up episodes online, but I don't know if I'll do it or not. So the same clip from before. White sticky. If it's got this white sticker kind of thing, it means it's from a cabinet and not bought for £1. It's from the cabinet that you can buy the contents of at the end of a promotion run. So what's to do with Princess Peach? Peach? This is Bubblegum. Nintendo has invaded my brain. This is the only character with a neck. I know it's a bit creepy. That means her head is significantly bigger than her neck. That's odd. So you can move this around here and then pull it out, which is looks a bit painful. But the thing she's got going on inside her head is this pinball game, I think. So the neck is like this launcher, and it's a system that launches these balls out. And there's a cup for 50 points, cup for 100 points, 75 points. And 25 points. As you can see, that's what the scorers are worth and that. So that's a bit odd. But then we also have another head case, as I call it, from 2017. This is Peppermint Butler. So it's a really appropriate that this. So it's really appropriate that they have this. Then we had the bubblegum, and then we've got this one. That was that was a bit of a coincidence. So what does this guy offer us? Well, he looks like this for a start, but I mean, what does he have inside his body? Cards. And I think there's some matching pairs, and there's also this thing in the back. They all look like this on the back. There's definitely, yeah, there's matching pairs, so we could, this supposed to be like a pairs game. So you've got blushing face. I don't know why he's got those scared eyes. Maybe he's a furry. Maybe he wants to be happy, but also can't tell anyone about it. Hey, that's a reference. Trust me, if any of my family members watch these videos, because I know they do. I think some of these jokes that only I will probably get will fly right over their heads, and because I know they want that, and because I know they watch these videos, I'm not gonna explain the jokes any further. So don't ask me. This sleepy face. Well, I'm pretty sure they don't know how to use the phone platform anyway. This. I don't know what the hell that is. And these don't always want to go back in because of these plastic things on the sides. This scared face, he's got teeth. That's a bit odd. Mad face. I think he's asleep. I don't understand this. I don't understand that one. Zoning out, I think. Evil face. Evil face. Now spoilers. Turns out, oh, this face too. Turns out that I think Peppermint Butler is evil, and that's why that explains some of these facial expressions. There, and last one is Dizzy Face. So yeah, he's evil. I think I've seen him with those green eyes. Snail sometimes has that. It's a bit of a spoiler alert. I'm pretty sure we've seen this mushroom before. I was a bit mental that time. I didn't know. Oh, hang on. Oh no sounds for that one either. So I think it's just too old. Next item is, I think this is Kevin from Despicable Me 3. Now, when I first got this item, I really didn't know what it was until I did some thinking. Ooh, that's rare. That's a joke my family will laugh at. Hey, I've figured out that if I turn this knob, his hair moves as well. But I think that's important. You turn this, and it starts vibrating. Actually, no, it starts vibrating. Then you push his hair down. It makes this weird vibrating noise. Hang on, if I do it like this is going to be weird. That vibrates, I don't lie. So I think this is supposed to be like a lock for... If you push it down, the vibrating starts. So hang on. Yeah, it's supposed to be a lock thing for when it's up. You're supposed to turn it, but when it's down, the vibrating starts. It's a game, I think, which is okay, but I don't understand this one. Moving on, okay, we have Penny from Gumball. Now, I've got no idea when these episodes came out, but this is a classic case of McDonald's saying, "Oh hey, you don't want to see any spoilers for the show. Too bad, mate. We're gonna give you spoilers anyway." This is Penny in her peanut form. Yeah, form. Now notice how she's got some neon coloured arms, horns, and legs. So okay, they didn't want to cover them up with another plastic colour, but that's a-okay. But what she does is that you can take the peanut shells off, and you can also put them back together, but albeit not very well because they keep falling apart. But you can do it like this if you want. So you can do this if you want. Ooh, weird binoculars. But then the thing is, you get the Penny figure inside, and she's got some wings you can move down. So this is spoilers for, I think, an episode from Series 3 of Gumball. I think it was Series 3. I think. Yeah, this is her true form. Her horns move, and her arms are bendy slightly. I think her legs also made of rubber, but I'm not sure. So this is major spoilers. Because you're not meant to know what she looks like when she's come out of her. So that probably offended a lot of kids back then. But I do like how they've executed this. So I was gonna say it reminds me of also you have to put it on a certain way. You can't just nice. Because there's holes for her legs to go through. This reminds me of, I think it was a Burger King Transformers stuff movie video toy. I think came from I think it was 2009 or 2008. I can't remember. And it was Optimus Prime, where you pull it back and it comes out of its shell, robot mode inside of its vehicle mode, which is not how Transformers work. But hey, I'll let you off. Next item. Oh my god, I don't know what this is. I know it's an item from Hotel Transylvania 3, which just came out in 2018, but I've got no bloody clue to what this is. It's a hand. It's supposed to be Frankenstein's hand, sure. It's got a clip on it. But what does it do? You can press this red button here, and it moves the fingers. You can move this entire thing forward, and it moves the hand out. What purpose does this serve in real life? I don't know. I do like the spring sound it makes, so. That's weird. But then it's also got a light on the back. It's got a switch. When I tested this, it still worked. I don't know what purpose this serves in life. Also, you cannot press the button when the switch is turned off. As you can see, I'm pressing it. It's not doing anything. That's clever. But there's one more thing that this offers, and it's this, and this does come off on here. It's like a really, really weird visual effect going on. Like the BBC from the 1990s. I don't recommend taking it off and not off and long ago, because you can see there's some plastic sprue or something that is hanging off the end of the... I don't work in this kind of term. When I started this whole YouTube malark a year ago. Don't expect me to be too good at it from the start. That's what Cadecarus thinks. Or says, rather. Then we have Tobias from Gumball again. I know he has a full name, but I've forgotten what it is. Sorry, go any diehard Gumball fans in the comments, of which I'm sure there's none. His arms move. But what does he do? He does nothing on his own, but he's a holder. In fact, these character clash cards. Ooh, see? And they're like these mini little top trumps cards. Look, you've got Rocky Robinson, who's like a CGI Muppet bloke. Leslie, who is a 2D animated flower. I think the way they used to make this show is weird, because they used to take these real life images and stick 2D animation, 3D animation, CGI on it. Which was a bit weird, but it was innovative, wasn't it? William, yes, seriously, the flying eyeball. Hector, I'm gonna muck that name up. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce it, but he's like this furry giant. I don't understand this. But, oh, Fitzgerald, of course. It's been, like I said, it's been a while since I've watched this show. As you can see, her horns and her arms are different colours, so the toy isn't that accurate. Bobbert, the robot, they just made a toy of him. I've got it somewhere. Carrie Kruger, you've already seen her toy. Ghost Bernardo, he made a toy. He is a funny banana with... It's supposed to be claymation, isn't it? Speaking of claymation, Clayton. Masami Yoshida. I think that's how you pronounce the name. Like a cloud with like these really hollow looking eyes and mouth. Anton, who's a toast. And the spoilers here. Immortal, you're not meant to know that. And Anais Watson, she had a toy made. The joke is, I think it's like Gumball. The joke is that no, not Simpsons, not Gumball. That she's the smartest character when the adults are like when the fathers are stupid. I think that's a direct nod to The Simpsons. How you know how Homer wasn't very smart, but I think Lisa Simpson was the smartest one in the house. So I think it's a nod to that. And speaking of character clash cards, we have the Rocky Robinson figure, which is exactly the same thing. Articulated arms, but again, character clash cards that lurk inside his back and they're a bit stuck. There we go. Right, first up on the list of weirdness, Gumball Watterson. This screenshot's a complete lie. He never wears these clothes in the program. The balloon, I don't understand that. Molly Collins, who's a 2D dinosaur, I think. Sussy, who really weirded me out. I think when I first discovered this show, it's like someone's mouth wearing the Think Oompa Loompas from the 2013 musical. The mouth in I don't understand that. Carmen the Cactus. Yes, this is an obvious joke. If you're from that, no, that actually doesn't matter. Paper. This is a joke, and that's a really terrible one as well. That's a CGI Tyrannosaurus Rex. And I don't want to split these cards up. There you go. Don Watson, he had a toy made. He's a thing. Oh, Wilson, that's his last name. Tobias Wilson. And Duke, which you've already seen his merchandise toy made of him from McDonald's. So a lot of these characters, they made some merchandise from him, which I do like, but I think they had to consider their choices very carefully. I don't think they could have done any old character since there's some funny CGI choices, although this guy's CGI, and look what happened to him, so he just looks tired actually. I suppose they could have done, I don't know, so see. No, I actually don't think about that. Then we have a merchandise from the 2018 lot of Super Mario. What goes on here then? You press this lever and launch the little stars and hearts into Peach's pipes, and that's it. That's all that goes on in this bit. I don't understand that. We have another Furby. Is this the last Furby in this club? It probably is, but it's Black Furby. Don't be racist. And there's this this barcode here. And the next item we have is Lucy's Hydrocycle from Despicable Me 3. And you can move her head, which must be quite painful for her. Oh no. Just look at her face to begin with. It just looks weird. Anyway, the front wheel can spin. The back wheel, it looks to be moulded, but there's another wheel under there, and that's because it's pull-back feature. So the next item we have on the list of stuff from the 2010s is the pipe maze from the 2018 set of Mario stuff. Do you know the story? You move the there's like a Mario thing, and there's a green shell in there. Mario's got a magnet, and then what you do is you move. Hey, on the back there's this thing, pipe pen that comes out, and then the this end's got a magnet in it, so you move Mario around by moving a thing. I don't know, this demonstration's a complete mess. I'm just trying to do this as quickly as I can, really. Now the funny thing is, to restart the maze, you go around this end and it comes back down this end. Hence the warp pipe thing. If you can see that, there's like a picture of a warp pipe. Right, and the next item we have is from the 2015 set of Super Mario stuff. Penguin Mario. I tested this out before I pressed record, but I don't think it worked too well. Penguin Mario, what did he do? He's not a pullback feature. He's supposed to move towards you while wibbling around, and it's not really working. as evidenced just a couple of seconds ago. Anyway, next item from the 2014 lot of Mario items is Yoshi. He does nothing, he's just a figure. And that's it. He's also been shot in the back by Screw. That's another Larry Bundy Jr. reference. Alright, how many of these can we fit into this? Quite a lot, I imagine, because I've got a Mario figure from the same range. His arm's a bit dead. He too has been shot in the back by Screw. He does nothing. But of course, we also have from the 2015 lot. No, it's the 2014 lot. No, it's the 2015 lot, surely. Of Mario items. There's another Luigi figure. This is not the same Luigi figure, it's just a different one. He too have been shot in the back by a gubbin. Anyway, what's next on the list of weirdness? This item is Mario from... It's not telling me where he is from. I think that's the it's the 2018 lot. Basically what happens is this is meant to be a question block. He's got a gambling addiction, as you'll see. You press this down, it's just a button, as you can see. You press it down, and the things spin. As you can see, there's different outcomes you can get. Different patterns and stuff. You can also do it like this if you want. There's also some clear plastic, so you can see all the cogs and stuff. That's clever, actually, not gonna lie. Right, next up is a light blue Furby Connect, and there is a Furby code if you want that. Good for you. Now we have one from the Trolls World Tour set, which is the last set of items I think I got. Yeah, ignore my previous claim from the last video when I said that. When I said that the Mr. Men one was the last one I got. The Trolls World Tour was the last promotion I looked into. I actually went into a store for. Well, not looked at anything because I'm still listing them on my website. This is from 2020, so COVID year. I've got no idea who this is. I know you can sue me, but if you press his hat, he does a funny little dance, because that is completely and very amusing, isn't it, lads? I don't know. Next up is a minion from Despicable Me 3. I think it's Dave, I'm not sure. I think it is the hair, I'm not sure. He's got a banana grappling gun launcher, and if you press the purple part of the banana, it launches out with quite a lot of force, I might add. So yeah, banana gun, grappling gun. Banana grappling gun, that's nice, isn't it? You can see a spring in there. Can we activate the function while moving the... oh, you can a bit. Just by moving the purple part around, it kind of moves the spring. I don't know why I'm doing all this, it's weird. I'm talking of launching stuff, we have Luigi from the 2017 lot of Mario items. Now he's in the yellow pipe here. Hello Luigi, we'll look at him later, but to launch him out, you press on the button on the back. You're supposed to set him down for this, but hey, let's do it. And that launches Luigi out, but the inside of the pipe looks like this. It's like a launch that happens when you press the button on the back. And here's the Luigi figure you get. Apparently he's got some wheels on his legs. He's got a launcher in his hole in his back. That's got to be painful for him. That's nice for him. Now we have a Gumball item, the Bobbert figure from the Gumball range. He's got some movable arms, and they're also made of rubber, I think. Now this guy's a stopwatch. This button does nothing. This button also does nothing. Oh no, this button starts the countdown. I don't know how far the countdown goes up to. I think the other button stops it. Yeah, Start it with this button. Then stop it. I didn't know he could be a time stopwatch, but hey, whatever floats your boat, I suppose. McDonald's. Then we have another head item from the 2017 lot of Adventure Time things. Marceline with the same clip, and yeah, this one does work. As you can see, there's a switch on the back. And you open her head up. I know, odd. And you've got a picture of her axe guitar, and there's 3 buttons. White button does this. Black button does this. Red button does this. Poorly looped music, everyone. You're supposed to push them up at once. It's not the most well executed item, but for McDonald's, I'll let them off. You've also got to like how they included her bite marks on her neck. They didn't have to do that because it's such a small detail, but hey, whatever floats your boat, I suppose. And next up is another item from the same series of Adventure Time lots, Finn the Human. I was going to say a Grizzly Tales reference here, but no one's going to get it. Because they're probably from Spain or America, where they don't have that show. Oy. Right. Cards. It's the maze, ball maze, and an insert. Right, we've got Treeland. Oh, that's Ice King, isn't it? I think this is the mountains where Ice King lives, I think. Oh, I think that's where Flame Princess lives, I'm not sure. Not sure. And Clouds, what you're meant to do. You're meant to insert one of the backgrounds. And that's it. If you look, there's Finn and the Sing flag. You're supposed to move the ball to the flag, from Finn to the flag, but yeah, it also doesn't give you any proper place to store them. So just shove them into the back here. And close up. Next item is another Gumball item. Oh. The Bird's Return. Another Gumball item. This is Darwin. There's no articulation, although I'm pretty sure there was a model of this item with articulation. Anyway, what happens with Darwin? Tape measure. Seriously. No, seriously. Also, it's just paper, so it could just be cut in half, but anyway, what you gonna do? Yeah. Anyway, you push this fin on the back, and it moves it in. If you have this item, please do not just do whatever with it, because it could break. I don't know why I said it like that. That sounds awkward. Also, you could do this to him. Ouch. You can also do this to it, which is a bit weird. Right, what's next on the agenda of fun? Right, if you watch Cadicarus, you might recognise this item. It's one from when? It's the red shell from the 2017 lot of McDonald's items, Mario ones. I think Cadicarus used this item in one of the sketch bits. It's a pullback item. You pull it back and let it go, and it goes missing. I lied. This is fine. I didn't really see the day when they do like a shell item like this, but hey, stuff happens, comes and goes. What are you going to do about it? The end. Yada yada yada. Anyway, next up, it's 2 items because they're so nearly the same items from Hotel Transylvania. Furry goggles, mummy goggles. No, I don't get it. There's a picture of Wayne the Wolf on that one. There's a picture of a mummy on this one. Why did they make these? I don't know why they made these, but the hinges seem pretty They all seem pretty tough. But why did they make? Welcome to the next and hopefully last bit of this video, because production has been quite slow. Well, not slow, like it hasn't been. I haven't been able to do this within one shot. There's been some other stuff going on that you don't really need to know about. Anyway, I've got my edits list of stuff I need to edit out on this tablet here. So if I do falter around for a second, I will. That's because I'm trying to put something in, but the tablet is going to be right here. That's why the wife's just up here to get the tablet some room to sit on. So that's why it's here. Anyway, let's move on to the next item. The next item is the magnet thing from the Justice League Action set, which is from 2018. This is a weird thing. There's some stickers here. Extends. This bit spins around, and if you can hear that, that's washing machine. It's like a beep 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 noise. You probably can't hear it. It's probably really faint, but it extends. You also get this coin. Just a action on this. That's a badge. It's a magnet. I don't think it's a really powerful magnet either. But yeah. Anyway, this is a badge as well. It's like a clip-on badge, but hey. Next item is of course Banana Joe from the Gumball series. This is a water squirter, hence the two holes in the back, and it's water. It's a water squirter. It's made of the same type of plastic that it's got the same type of plastic that zebra things have to. It feels like it's gonna. Anyways, you leave that weird feeling on your hands. Anyway, next item is Fire Luigi, which is from the 2018 lot of Mario toys. All he does is you press this hand, launches projectile, and the thing he launches is this clear disc with a fireball on it. So you lock that into his hand, you press his other hand, he launches it. I think it's basically just it just depends on how hard you press on it, but it just doesn't always work. But I do like how they made it a clear disc. They could just made it like a thing, but I do like how they made it a clear disc, even though it's not the it's obviously the cheapest option, but I do like that for some reason. I don't know, I just like it. Anyway, the next item we have here, well, two items because they're blinking the same really. I've just spotted the catapult for the Angry Birds thing, so I'm gonna move it out of the tub. Two more Pokemon ball items. You've already seen how these work. You press the button, this thing comes out. It's like rock, paper, scissors. Square, triangle, X, circle, square, X, circle. It says it on the back as well. It says it on the bottom of this too. There's a belt buckle clip. And this one should be Eevee. I was right, it is Eevee. And then the other item I spotted before I showed that was the Angry Birds slingshot. It's just a bit of plastic with a sling on it. So the way this works is you stick one of your birds in to this slot here, and there's no locking connection at all. It just stays there until you launch it off yourself, which is a bit that's not impressive, but alright. Doesn't even look the most impressive when it's stuck on there. See, I'm also thinking completely unrelated, but I think I'm installing GarageBand on my tablet just to muck around with it, since I've heard DankPods do stuff with it too. That's all. This looks like a thing I could do with it too. The next item in this tub, we're getting very close to the end now, is this Justice League Action headband. Yeah, it's a headband. But what does it do? You turn the switch on, and there's a light. If you move it in a certain direction, it lights up. It's meant to be a motion tracker, but as you can see, it doesn't really work properly. It came with two plastic inserts. There was a flash lightning bolt, but the only one I could find was the Wonder Woman lightning bolt. I have both because I bought this from McDonald's at the time. So what happens if you lock the logo onto the headband and it lights up? It's not doing it for me now. There we go. But it's not the most impressive thing, but it works, I suppose. It looks a bit odd with the signet on it, but at least you have a free logo on the other side in case you forgot which series it came from. Anyway, and we have a Hotel Transylvania item. Right, so actually let's get the gumball item out of the way first. It's Anais' head. She's a pink bunny rabbit with rubber ears, and all she is a pencil topper, and that's it. Then we have the last Hotel Transylvania item in this thing, and then the rest is just Mario stuff. This is blobby luggage tag. I wouldn't recommend writing on this because the ink will just rub off on your hands. Hotel Transylvania logo on the other side. Baggage clip. There's some articulation here, but what does Blobby do? Mr. Blobby, Mr. Blobby, that in there. There's the on switch, and it's made of completely like translucent plastic. If you push his other arm, he lights up, and you can't really tell in there. But if you watch some other videos, you'll be able to know there's like an outline of Dennis in there. You know, the kid from the third film. It's also from the second film, I think. And the rest of this stuff in this tub is just Mario stuff. Let's just run through it. Right, so we have some items from the 2015 lot. First up, Mario Cap headband. That's it. And the last item from the 2015 lot I have is Yoshi, which is as a pullback. Does it quite well, I think, to be honest with you. Yoshi. And the next items are from the 2017 lot. And I'm going to bring them out here. First up is Mario. He's sitting on a chair that's made of bricks. You push this button and he waves. Now you'll notice that this one is a defect because he's missing the M of his cap here, which means this one could be rare. Yeah, this is a defect. Just missing an M of his hat, which I didn't realise until I think I got one. I think I got a duplicate with the M on his hat, and I thought, oh hey, this is a duplicate. This one must be rare. Ooh, interesting and intriguing. Then we have Bowser, which is the only Bowser toy they made so far, I think. This one's a launcher. You press the red button on his tail, which is also his leg. It launches this fire missile. Ooh, quite powerful, I think. Now comes the task of firing it again. Ooh. How exciting. I don't know where it's gone. It's probably gone onto the floor somewhere. Nice job, me. I'll find it afterwards. As long as I put this one aside, I'll be able to find it after I've stopped filming. Anyway, the last item from this particular range is this green pipe. And if you move this lever up, it's got a piranha plant in it. It spins around. I like how they did just more than Mario and Luigi with this set. I like how they did like piranha plants and stuff and Bowser and that. So I like that. I don't know why, but I do. Then we have the last two items are from the 2018 range of Mario stuff. And this tub's now officially empty. We can move it to the bottom. Right, the first one is Mario flag. It's not setting it up properly. I'm having to hold it in place. What you're supposed to do is get Mario to the top of the thing and move the flag down like this by pressing this button. And it doesn't really work. I don't think it works unless I'm doing something horribly wrong. You can break your hand. There we go. I didn't cheat at all, he lied. And the last item is this really weird looking not Rubik's Cube. Made of these different blocks. Now they put a lot of effort into this one, I think, because you've got an empty block, you've got a question block, you've got one with items on it, a shell, flower, mushroom, star, Yoshi egg, note block, a power block, a brick block, one with Mario's friends on it. So you've got Peach, Luigi, Mario, Toad, Yoshi. I don't know why I said Mario's friends and I just said Mario. Oh, it's like that Peter Pan PS1 game. He lists himself. Then we've got the last one, it's got his enemies on it. So Bowser, Boo, Goomba, Bullet Bill. There's a blooper. Can we see the other one? Yeah, there's a blooper. So this is basically just a Rubik's Cube. Which I never expected them to do. I mean, they've put effort in, sure. I mean, definitely with the note blocks and stuff. I don't think I'd see the day where a note block toy would ever get made, but hey, what are you going to do? Anyway, so that's the end of this part of the McDonald's video. The next part is going to be going into this massive tub of items I have. It's going to be very difficult. I mean, just to give you an idea, just the guy who went out and got all the who went out of his way just to get all the 2016 Adventure Time items. I got every single one of these. In fact, here's the cheat sheet I found online. It tells you what bags they come in. I got all of them. I think it took me way too long. Also, bonus, there's some Pokemon items in this tub. So if you want to see that, please stay tuned to the channel. Oh, also, there's probably going to be one or two McReReviews references because Furby Boom. I don't know why I didn't do any McReReviews references with this lot of Furbies because I don't think I planned it. Also, there's a fun fact about this lot. When they decided to release the Furby Boom items in 2013, I think it was from 2013. It should say 2013, yeah. They failed to release two of the items, so they just replaced them with these plushes, more plushes. So, plan failure there, mateys. So yeah, if you would like to see all that, please do stay tuned. And hang on, and I will bring that video to you very soon, probably. Maybe not tomorrow, I'm not sure, it depends on how this video goes. But maybe within the next few days or so. There's no schedule, the end.